Then we watched Parkour Henry. If you've seen a lot of the Russian kind of crazy GoPro move videos that are on probably Reddit, this is a very Reddit-based themed episode. You've seen a lot of kind of similar stuff. You may have even seen like clips from the movie. Action movie came out this past summer, maybe early.
Yeah,
summer.
it was earlier in the summer.
I got it on a deal. iTunes had like action movies for super cheap, so I ended up buying it. Wanted to see it, and then we watched it on the projector, which I don't even know if we had the new projector when it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Action movie, first person action movie, kind of sets
the
up.
Entire movie's first person.
Yeah, totally feels like video game cutscenes.
There's
like where like characters are talking to you, and even like the dub. Like it's almost like old Jackie Chan movies where it's like he's in Australia.
It wasn't perfect.
So they're like speaking English, but like the voices still don't match up really. Yeah, it totally felt like a video game kind of like cutscene. Even the acting was kind of
there were a few times
that level.
There were
on a high end for sure.
There were a few times that even the special effects, like it turned into a video game in a few spots where like it looked like it could have just been a screen cap out of any one of the crazy first person games now.
Yeah.
But then it goes back into looking crazy good. Like
that's not even bad necessarily.
No, but I mean it's like
it's clearly it's very much in the world or universe of like Crank 2, where it's like
it's first
clearly
person Crank.
Video game movie not based on any video game property, but the best video game movies ever.
Extremely Russian. This
totally
slathered in Russia. Everyone looks Russian. Everyone has like a weird Russian accent.
Well, yeah, and it's
in Russia.
It's all those Russian guys that make those fucking movies. They just got together and actually, instead of doing the clips, stunts around town.
Now, some of the
action
actually I loved. Some of the parts were funny.
Yeah.
Some of it at the end.
Yeah.
When he was fighting all the other like hymns or like dudes that they had fucking.
That was interesting too.
It got so fucking jumbled.
I'm just
glad, so many dudes coming at him.
I'm just glad they explained it. Because you started noticing it's like, oh, that's the same guy. Because like there's a character.
I
that
noticed
keeps
it
showing
immediately.
Up. There's a character that keeps showing up, but he's like,
because I just remembered his name was Jimmy.
Okay. See, I'm bad with names, so I've been like, what was his name?
Yeah, he said his name was Jimmy, and then all of a sudden he keeps fucking dying.
Yeah.
And it's
once you pointed it out, then it made sense. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck are they? Where are they? Please. It's like, how are they going to explain this?
If they didn't explain it, I liked the explanation.
I did too, yeah. Like,
I thought that was like, good.
I didn't know if it was like the best parallel universe kind of thing.
The best part of the script.
I really enjoyed the movie overall. I mean, having a first-person action movie, maybe cut away now and then.
I hated the villain and
like pull out
no explanation.
I didn't mind him. He was way better than the fucking
Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor.
Yeah, but he was way better at being whatever the fuck he was trying to be than Jared Leto was at the Joker.
We'll agree to disagree on that one, but
they're both really bad. But this is at least, I don't know. It's whatever.
I wanted some explanation of why he was a fucking superhuman magic man. Yeah. What the fuck?
That's why I thought. But we're already in a reality where it's like
you can screw on body parts and have clones.
It's like a
still that
it's like a mild
that doesn't excuse
sci-fi.
fucking Superman.
They didn't
Superman with
that.
a nosebleed.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like at the same time we're watching. No, it's tough for an action movie to have really like a really great bad guy. What's the best action movie bad guy? That's like, and it has to be like action movie.
Best action movie bad guy. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like Hans Gruber.
They're
all corny. They're all pretty fucking corny. Like he was pretty fucking corny. Like they all have the fucking. He even has the right accent. You know, there's not a whole lot of like really epic
Darth Vader.
Not an action movie. I mean, kind of. It's way more sci-fi than action. I mean, that's sci-fi action also.
He's a sword fighter.
He's the best. Okay, what's the next best? Okay, that's yes. He's yeah, but there's not. Those movies didn't like the prequels had like huge action scenes, and even the newest one has action scenes where I would consider those more action movies. But the first ones. There wasn't a lot of like fighting.
I liked Ed Harris and The Rock. He's a pretty good bad guy.
Yeah, but there's a lot of those like disgruntled. It's not super original because he's like a disgruntled fucking military guy that wants revenge on, or he's kind of.
He just
wants
money.
Yeah, why? Yeah, but also revenge. He wants to retaliate against. He's a I don't know what he is, but anyway.
What do you got?
No, I just don't. There's not a whole lot of good ones.
Damn.
That's the thing. My point is like there's not a lot of good ones.
Action movie bad
So it's
guys.
like comparing this shitty bad guy. It's like, yeah, he's about average on most action movie bad guys. Unless it's like fucking
Loki.
Black Hawk Down.
I like
Black
Loki.
Hawk Down, where it's like a war movie, action as fuck.
Oh,
And
I'm
it's
not
like-
counting war
I know.
movies
Yeah.
because those bad guys that's already weird. And
I don't know if you've seen it. Not an action movie, but it'll give you a heart attack. Captain Phillips.
no, I haven't.
I was also on a really high dose of edibles at the time, so maybe that was the heart attack.
And
Possibly
you're terrified of
mixed
Somali pirates.
So fucking good. It's so good. I want to watch
You're
it
like,
again.
oh my
I've just
god,
been
I
scared.
hate Somali pirates.
No, but it's so well done. It's probably one of the last epic performances from Tom Hanks, even though I haven't really seen a lot of his.
Well, you're not excited about the Sully Sullenberger fucking Clint Eastwood fucking joint?
No, not at all. Not at all. But anyway,
Clint,
back to
I shoot
Hardcore-
everything in one take.
Back to Hardcore Henry, which is better than most Clint Eastwood movies, on a completely different.
What about the bridges in
Level.
Madison County?
I don't know if he directed that. I know he was in it. I don't
I
even
think
know
he
if
did.
I don't know if I've seen.
I
it.
don't either.
Just to be honest,
I just knew that.
I don't know. I can't go too far on whatever we're gonna do right now because I haven't seen that one. Hardcore. One thing, I mean. Some movies you have to unplug and just enjoy. This one I knew going in is going to be.
That's what
knew it
I
was
did
first
with
person.
Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
but
This one was way easier for me because I
Yeah.
knew I was going first person. I was really curious to see how they were able
I
to pull
enjoyed
off.
it. I laughed. I mean,
scene, there's
at
probably,
the end, knowing we were going to talk about this is
Yeah.
my analyzation, picking it apart. I
Yeah.
couldn't fully let go because I was picking shit. Where
yeah, but it was still fun.
oh, I was great.
Where there was not a lot of fun in.
But it's great as in a movie that I would
Yeah.
give like a
Yeah, but I didn't have-
6.5 maybe.
I would.
It's fun
Here's
as
the
shit.
thing.
It's fun as shit,
For
but it's not a
me-
great movie.
For me, no. It's we're talking about.
It's fun as shit.
We're talking about.
Action movie,
talking about the
original,
biggest chunk
original
of action
idea
movies.
action movie.
It's the way
Fun
it was
as shit.
done. It could have been for first person action movie. I've never seen the Doom movie. Nor do I ever have
and that's
any
only
desire to.
I have, and they only do that in the last 5 minutes of the entire
Oh,
movie.
really? See, I don't know. There were moments of this action where I wish I wasn't watching on a projector or probably intoxicated to the level I was. It's a combination of like a lot of.
I couldn't tell
there's
what
a lot
the
of
fuck
movement.
was. My eyes hurt after it for a little bit.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a lot
it
of movement.
wasn't like I'm gonna fucking throw up or anything.
No,
but
no. But
I'm saying if you're a pussy
if
bitch,
you are a
probably,
person that throws up,
Yeah.
for sure don't watch it on a projector. But it's fucking that
lot of
scene where
parkour.
it's like that scene where he goes through the van is probably one of the coolest scenes I've seen in an action movie.
I had seen that.
But that's filmed. That whole thing, this whole movie, because it's Russia and it's those parkour. That was like a practical scene. That wasn't like the CG scene in Deadpool where you're floating through a car and people and things. Or I'm sure even a
They
lot
had
of the
plenty of
scenes
CG
in that.
in that.
Yeah, but this isn't that budget. So this is like a lot of this shit is like for real stunt work and really good editing too. It's not
Yeah,
like they probably did that. But it's
doubting they
fucking
couldn't do
an
that.
amazing scene for considering however the fuck they did it. And just, I don't know. It was, for what it was, I thought for a first-person action movie, fucking amazing. Not my favorite action movie. Although
I know fun,
you know what
new.
you know what you're going in. You know what you're gonna watch. Like when I rewatch this, which I probably will at some point, because I own it now. Like it's rewatchable because I'm sure there's gonna be fucking stunts and shit that I just didn't.
But there's
catch.
a lot of shit you didn't catch, and
so,
I mean, because it was,
and it's not like I'm rewatching it for a story, so it's like,
and it's
good guy wins at the end. Well,
spoilers, dick.
Yeah, does he? Does he win? But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a fun.
It's fun.
It was a fun action movie. And then I think we watched that, and then we put on High Maintenance to just chill out.
Yeah, because we had to. I didn't think we'd watch all of High Maintenance, but
they were quick.
I'm pretty sure that was the night you ended up falling asleep, holding your glass and shit.
We put on like a bunch of other movies too. We went through a few movies that night. But anyways, Hardcore Henry, go watch it. Yeah, I'd give it probably like, overall scale, for sure like a 6 something.
6.5.
But for like
maybe even a high 6, 7.
Creative. When you're talking about action movies this summer, let's just talk about this summer.
This summer
pretty
sucked.
much a lot of dog shit.
Yeah, this summer was terrible.
This is the most original action movie that's come out so far this year, because everything else is based on something else.
Well, I haven't seen enough of them to really say that, but
you can kind of tell by the trailers that they're not really original shit.
And no one liked the
they're
Bourne.
all based
no
on
one
remakes.
liked the Bourne movie. No one liked the fucking.
They're all sequels, remakes, reboots, superhero movies.
I don't know. You watched Star Trek. Was this Star Trek better than this?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure story-wise it had to be.
But that's a sequel. It's not a fucking original. This isn't a fucking sequel to anything. It's not a reboot of anything. So as far as that goes, good job, guys. I'd be interested to see what they do next. It'd be cool if they did like Crank 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Took that sequel on or something. That'd be cool matchup. All right. So next